So we got something to clip later.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Alex.
Hello.
How you doing, my friend?
Good. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I have Ferdinand Munsayak. He is the creator of this format.
Okay.
I am one of the instructors for a martial arts system, an FMA system here in the States. We're out
Okay.
of DC, Maryland, Virginia. Before I
Okay.
jump
Yeah.
into the rest of the stuff, can you hear us okay? See us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you guys
All
perfectly.
right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you ready to just jump into it? Is there
Yeah, no, yeah, let's just jump into it. Let's just introduce ourselves. I know you did a little intro and yeah, I mean I
Yeah,
can introduce myself.
yes, please.
Alex. Yeah, we started this Filipino news organization recently, actually less than a month ago. So we saw there's a gap in the
Oh,
market when
awesome.
it comes to Filipino American news media in the DMV. And there used to be one. It's called Manila Mail, and I'm still in contact with those people. I interacted with them, almost weekly, and they're getting older, and they kind of wanted to pass the baton to the younger folks. And I took in this new, so that's why I started this new organization. There's about two or three of us. We're not big, we're new, but we're we're doing our best to spread, the Filipino community in the DMV when it comes to culture, events, businesses. And we just want to amplify and tell our stories, Filipino stories in the DMV. Just share it, tell the stories around around the US or primarily in the DMV. Just sharing, stories. It's a community newspaper, really. But we have bigger dreams, but we want to start here, and we
So you,
want to tell you guys the stories. And I might have met some of you guys because I was at the Philippine Embassy for the field day. No, not the field day. The passport DC. I
oh
was a
yeah, you
DJ, and
probably yeah.
there was you guys were there, I think.
Yep. We are mainly the only Filipino martial arts that's represented there at the Philippine Embassy in DC.
Okay.
And we've been uh connected with them for over a decade now. Trying
Okay.
to
Nice.
do a message like you, like preserving, promoting, and propagating our culture
Yeah.
through what
Yeah.
we know best. Um, I'm going to introduce Ferdinand here. He's going to speak about the
Papa
project.
Go.
Yeah, Papa Goat.
That's the name of your. That's an awesome name. I like that.
I'll let him speak about his the project that he has allowed us to take on this side here in the U.S.
Okay.
And then I'll talk about myself last. I want to put him in a spotlight right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Kuya.
All right. Okay. Good morning. Good morning,
Good morning.
Leslie. Good morning, Alex. Thank you for the opportunity, of course, having us this morning. My name is Ferdinand Mansaya. Friends call me Ferdy, but in the fight industry, I am known as Papa Goat. Papa Goat because I'm a retired Navy chief, and Navy
Okay.
chiefs are called goats. And when I retired, yeah, a Navy chief is a goat. And when I retired back here 17 years ago in the country, the in thing here was everything was Papa. Papa this, Papa that. So just integrated the Papa into the goat, and then there you have it. But yeah,
That's awesome.
so yeah, I'm a 20-year U.S. Navy veteran,
Okay.
Persian Gulf War veteran as well. And when I retired, I came back home to the Philippines thinking about giving something back to the community. And my journey as a promoter started, and I did when I did 2 years of amateur boxing and brought Marikina City had Batang Pinoy
Yeah.
represented here for amateur boxing. And then a couple years later, I saw the need for help in the MMA, in the local MMA industry. Uh, so that's when I started UGB MMA. UGB MMA Corporation is the mother is the mother corp basically. Um, and then so since 2013 up to present, we have done 131 events already in 12 years. So we're very consistent. We're very active. We're very aggressive. And 2014 came around. I saw the need for help in the Filipino martial arts community. Uh, Initially, I wasn't really interested about FMA because I found this the regular Arnis. I didn't really see the any excitement when the fighters fought on the mats, and then they're fully armored, they're fully padded, and by the time they get off the mat, they have to be reset and put back in the middle. And with all the lightning strikes and stuff, then I didn't really see the excitement because the fighters were fully armored. So what's the sense, right? So that's when somebody, my co-founder, approached me and asked me if I could promote uh, our niece, and that's where the light bulb came on. And I go like, if I evolve the art, I can do it. I'll be interested. So I quickly gathered a group of masters and grandmasters, put them together, and that became the Wego Todo Grand Council because they were the experts of the field. And I asked them about my ideas, this and that. I said, I'm willing to do that. So let's put the modern day Mandirigma inside the modern day arena, which is the MMA cage. So I took off the body armor and went with padded sticks originally, and then as the fights progressed, it moved up. Those who had the higher skill, we moved up to the live sticks. Yeah, so it was just headgear, basically MMA gloves, of course, mouth guard, groin guard, and the sticks. So since 2014, it wasn't the Juego Todo events were piggybacked with the MMA events that I've been producing. Okay, and we are the only fight promotion that travels the country. So from all the way to the very tip of Luzon, which is Santa Ana, Cagayan, all the way down to Davao. We've been here and there and everywhere. Yeah, so Juego Todo and UGB MMA share the same advocacy as far as beating up poverty. That is the goal. Because my purpose when I retired here was to give something back to the community, and the fight industry is where it found its place. Because I said when I retire and I do something, it has to be something of interest. That way, it wouldn't be considered as work. So charity and combat sports, they blended really well with what I've been doing ever since. Yeah, so Juego Todo now, the big push now is Juego Todo because I uh, I have submitted a request to the Games and Amusements Board, which is the sanctioning and the governing body of professional sports in the Philippines. I initially submitted a request back in 2017 and then did the launch of Juego Todo at the History Con in 2018. The History Con, I don't know if you guys familiar, but it's owned by Disney. So it was a huge, yes, it was a
Okay.
huge event. It was a huge event. It was basically an international event. You had foreigners and yeah, the Disney people basically. So I was really happy with that, and then followed up with the Gab again. It was just more of a waiting game, and then 2019, I said I'm gonna go ahead and do a Juego Todo Grand Championship. So where 16 fighters from all over the country. They fought, and then from the eliminations to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the finals, the grand finals. So at the grand finals, we gave away house and lot, motorcycle. Yes, 20,000, 50,000 kabuhayan package, 20,000 cash, and the belt.
Like
So
a
people,
Wawa.
what was that?
It's like Wawawi.
Yeah, something like that. But this was at the amateur level and without any celebrities in the mix. It
Yeah.
was just pure heart, a passion to make a statement, to get people to see and believe that there is such a movement that aims to elevate the quality of life of the Filipino martial artists. So from there, let's fast forward. I became friends with Kuya Wesley, Lex's father, and
Uh-huh.
we became Facebook friends way back in the beginning of everything that I've been doing as far as all of this work in the combat sports industry. And it was only till late last year where uh, since Kuya Wesley has witnessed basically everything that I've been doing. That whatever I say, I deliver. So he approached me last part of last year and asked if they could also promote Fuego Todo in the US. So basically, after being able to establish, um, everything as far as for him to see the growth of combat sports and then the growth of FMA here locally. And that's when I said, yeah, sure, why not? So it was a father and son tandem. And it
Yeah.
was really, really good because both father and son are both very passionate about the arts. So that's when, things started between us as far as, getting more focused. And basically what they had in mind was also aligned with what I have in mind, the advocacy and helping the older Arnisadors basically. It's not just about fights, but basically pay attention also to the older, the masters, grandmasters, stuff like that. Because over here, it's really sad, bro. When a master dies, when they pass, you will see on social media the families are requesting for assistance for Gcash. That
Wow.
anybody with a kind heart, master so and so has passed, and we just need a little bit of help so we can have him buried. That's sad, bro. Very
Yeah.
sad. So that's when like I said, the father and son tandem in the U.S. Pinakatay Arnis Seguidas aligned really well with what Fuego Todo was doing. So I was more than happy to oblige and tell him, said, hey, Kuya, sure, why not? I mean, I could use all the help to actually promote this, propagate this, and get the word out. To actually let the Arnisadors know that, hey, there is life after FMA. Because the problem, bro, is that FMA is so great, but it it never prospered for a few reasons like crab mentality. Pinoys are big with that. We're
Yeah.
very good with that. The crab mentality is just unreal. That's number one, and then you have no or very, you know, the government participation as far as the program. That's the reason why Arnis only stayed at the amateur level because even after being proclaimed as a national sport back in 2009, it has never prospered. And if you see the
Really.
life of the Arnisadors, it's really sad, bro. I mean, I believe that if you're a skilled individual, there's nothing wrong with being poor, you know. But if you're skilled, that's what you can use to actually, make a better life and no reason for you to die poor still, right? So this program of Fuego Todo has it's a full structure to where it's professionalized. We have the rules, we have the gears, everything is ready. We're just waiting on the final blessing. We get the sanction, then we should be good to go. But Gab told me the reason it's taking a little longer is because they still need the final signature from the office of the president. Because
No
it's
way, really. Marcus
yeah,
needs to sign it. There's
yeah.
crazy.
So that's
Okay.
that's where the holdup was, and it started when I actually did the paperwork, the continuous follow up 2018 and then 2019 and then COVID came in,
Yeah.
right? So after the COVID, we also had the transition between the Duterte and Marcos administration. But then, 3 years into office for BBM, and we're still here waiting. So I did a follow up earlier this year. Hopefully, before the year ends, I'm hoping that we get something, we get some good news. So basically, yeah, in a nutshell, that's what the program is all about. That's the platform, and we just need help to get the word out to the FMA industry or the FMA community that there is life after being an FMAer, not just you know because it's really sad, bro. I mean, here in the motherland, when people see people walking around with the yantok, with the Arnis sticks, they ask, "Are you a barangay tanod?" And it's very degrading. Yeah, I take offense to that.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh
So
wow.
that's why it's really perfect what Pinakatay Arnisigi does in Juego Todo, have in common. That's why we blended with it was effortless. It was
Yeah.
effortless. So I'm really grateful to Kuya Wesley and Lex for all of these that we easily saw eye to eye as far as promoting what we believe is something that is the future for the FMA industry. So there you have it.
That's awesome. It's a great overview, very in
Yeah,
depth of the
yeah,
story of how it started, what's happening now, and what we can basically think about in the future. I think
yes.
is great. So, do you guys have different chapters all over the U.S., I assume, or
Since we just started, the group of the father and son group of PAS, it's called that's their acronym, Pinakatay
yeah,
Arnis, call it PAS, is the very first one, and they're doing the East Coast just because of their experience with the East Coast
got it.
FMA gathering, which has a really, really good base because come August, this is already their 13th East
Here,
Coast
yeah.
FMA gathering. So they
Oh,
have
gathering. Okay.
the network. They have a good core,
Yeah.
and it's not just FMA, but they have food, they have the cultural dances and this and that. So it's really great. I mean, to educate, especially the younger Pinoys who live
Yeah.
abroad. Yeah. So um, they currently are working on other chapters eventually in the US. I mean, I know they have some going on the West Coast and maybe something in Midwest,
Okay.
and a couple more interested parties from the East Coast. And
Yeah.
countries, as far as countries, bro, we do have 16, actually 17 right now, 17 international uh, affiliates. I call them affiliates as of the moment because not until they actually do the paperwork and come in and actually do what we do,
Become official.
then
Yeah.
and then that's when they become licensees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Are
yeah.
there
So
any new events that's coming up, Lex, in the DMV for you guys? I know
uh,
you guys do
that's
events.
that's for Lex to
Yeah, that's
to
for
to
Lex.
reply. Yeah. So
Okay, so on my end, we have a council of seven,
Okay.
seven different places in the U.S. They all have their own schools. They all teach a different kind of FMA. We have one who does strictly MMA, and we wanted to have a more broad base of experience. So it's not just a bunch of FMA people doing only FMA. We wanted people from other worlds. Some teach Muay Thai. They have certifications in Muay Thai. Some in
Okay.
boxing, JJ, Sanda, and a few other arts that could be applied to this format.
Okay.
I also am recruiting ambassadors, which are a tier below the council members, which we allow them after some education to
Mhm.
set up workshops where council members can come and fly out and work with the ambassadors to hold workshops and educate more of the public. The main event that we're trying to focus a lot of our energy on is August, that August 9th event. That is a Saturday in the
Okay.
Mosaic District. You mentioned Field Day Fest.
Mosaic. Yeah. Shit.
Field Day Fest.
Yeah.
Field Day Fest is like right. How do I say this? It's less
It's
than
nearby.
5 minutes up the road at Crescendo Studios.
Oh, it's gonna be there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're
It's
familiar,
organized.
we've demoed and done performances at their studio as well. I
Yeah.
didn't
Okay.
realize that you could rent their space, and then Kuya Bo from that
Oh
venue,
yeah. Canlas. Yeah.
yeah,
I know them. Yeah.
he's been
Anavik.
like a godsend. He's been very helpful and open-minded in helping us on in this endeavor.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, shit. I'm not gonna be here on August 9th. I'd love to uh be there. But what I could do is we can probably bring some take yeah, probably bring someone in to cover that.
Yeah,
But if you guys have
please do.
any events, pop-up events coming up, let me know. We can cover it. What we can do is as a news organization, we would love to write a story about you guys, right?
Mhm.
Especially I was thinking about video production and also a piece, an article, an extensive one, especially, the information that I just got from Papago, pretty extensive. So we can write up something that's really, really comprehensive and a video production that's really, were you guys featured in a news organization recently, maybe a couple months ago?
Uh, MSNBC, Fox,
Yeah, it was something like that. It was
Fox,
like
it's Fox.
I saw that and yeah, Fox, like DC Fox or whatever.
Mhm.
I saw a video about it, so we can do something similar. But we'll definitely have our different angle on it, different take more on like the Filipino community, but still sharing you guys the story. The father and son organizer of this event in the DMV, and then Papa Goat, and then the co-founder being really the basically who started this organization or whatnot. Yeah, just telling the stories of who you guys are, and we'd love to feature you guys comprehensively so that a lot more Filipinos can better understand what you guys do, who you guys are, and with that, hopefully people will be more um will learn more about you and join the club. I know a friend who is a Filipino, it's actually a neighbor of mine, who does MMA. I used to do MMA, so I'm like quite interested in what you guys do with FMA. I've never done Arnis before, but so that's something, I'm interested in learning it. I've seen it before, I've seen it in different places. Um, I myself I'm a Army veteran, so I
Oh,
totally get
nice.
you go. Yeah, my brother's a Navy veteran, so we're in that,
Cool.
military family. But yeah, something that myself personally very interested in this whole thing, not just for the Filipino community and not just for the news organization, but personally. So yeah, let's keep in touch. Any events that you guys are gonna have, August 9th, I won't be here, but let's see if I can do
We can
something
get
when it
some,
comes to like
yeah.
covering it, or maybe you guys can like share me the videos that you guys have, and I'll put stuff together because a lot of
Shoot,
those
man.
things is
The more the merrier. If you want to bring anyone and everyone, if you can't make it,
yeah,
get
yeah,
some
yeah,
more
yeah. I'll
people.
definitely, what we want to do, what I can do is I can write a piece, an article, about it. Get some pictures from you guys, and then by August 9th, if you have videos of the event, we'll put it together, and then just write about make a production video about it, like a newsreel.
Okay,
So that you guys
I'll
have a
continue to tag you and stuff
yeah,
when I post
absolutely.
pictures like I did. I think I did one for one of the flyers. I tagged you,
Okay. Yeah,
Filam
yeah, I
News,
think I
and
saw that. Yeah,
so
and
I'll continue to do that so you can stay up to date with the flyers that I'm putting out.
okay.
As someone that does MMA, we're even adding uh, what is it, BJJ and Muay Thai to pull
Yeah,
into
that's
those
so fun.
crowds
Okay.
where people can see the crossover of skill that they can use in Wego Toda if they just applied that knowledge in a different environment.
Yeah.
So
I'm so interested in seeing it because like Arnis is like stick and like you're just a stand-up combat. Um Yeah, and mixing that with like MMA, Muay Thai, BJJ, so it'll be, yeah, I'm
Oh,
very
yeah,
interested.
and the what he was mentioning about the gear that they all wear now that
Yeah,
it's off, and they've taken precautions to, prevent cauliflower ear. They've
like
padded
Khabib, and
yeah, caged and padded the
yeah.
ears, and without the whole getup, they even put extra padding on the spine.
Okay,
Oh,
that's good.
I mean, it's a lot safer than the helmets that are currently out now as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
him and his team over there, Sticks, have definitely taken that next step to make it friendlier to other FMAers
Yeah.
and new people, while still allowing enough to get people to think about what they're going to do when they're striking, as opposed to, okay, we're going to put the gear on and then we just look
Just hit
like
'em.
drummers
Yeah.
hitting pads. And so at
Okay.
least it's a little bit different now, and it really puts the skill to the test no matter what the background is.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, now this is a great conversation, and we'll definitely keep in touch. Yeah, I don't have anything for you guys. We'll write something up, a piece of an article, and then so we'll send it to you just for review. It'll be quite not long, but like a decent size, maybe a 500 word article, and then yeah, by August, maybe maybe you guys can share like videos of
Yeah.
the event. And what we could do is we can help you guys like provide some instructions on how to like not necessarily record the action, but like record like an interview type of style, so that if I'm not there, if I can ask someone to do some of the to cover it, you guys have like a guideline or like an instruction. Okay, ask your
Yeah.
dad or you, hey, have a quick, maybe a 30-second, talk or about the event. Hey, we're here. This is what we do. This how it is X Y Z, and this is where we want to go. If you want to join us, come find us in X Y Z. Something
Okay.
like that, so that
Cool.
when
Yeah. I
people
mean,
watch that video and be like, okay, cool, you guys are, they see the action shots of people hitting each other or like doing MMA, and then they might be interested in doing that, and then they'll know where to find you guys.
cool. Sounds good. Again, any little bit helps, and we look forward to working with you in the future. More people that speak about it and help us with the educational part, especially here
Yeah.
in the U.S. Many Filipinos here don't even know they have a national sport.
Yeah.
They think
Yeah,
it's
that's
basketball or boxing. So,
yeah, you're right, you're
at
right, you're
least
right.
at least this is what we're pushing forward in terms of the culture. And uh, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, okay. We're the same age. I'm 31.
Okay, I'll be 31
Um,
this year.
yeah. Wait, 32. Sorry.
All right. No, I'll be 31 this year.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you go
Okay.
to any of the D6 schools by any chance?
No, I did not. I actually didn't grow up here. I grew up in Arizona, and then I came here for
Oh,
work,
wow.
and then I left that and started my own company a few years ago, and then I started this Filipino news media organization just a month ago.
Oh, oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's been
Glad
in
I
my
found
mind
you
for
while poking
years now,
around.
though. Say it again?
That's I said I'm glad I stumbled upon you then. I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah, yeah.
Tata is over there in Arizona. He's in Glendale.
I was in Glendale. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that's like right next to us. Like we're in Phoenix,
Oh, yeah.
metropolitan Phoenix, but
Mm-hmm.
the specific city we live in, or they live in, or I grew up in, is Surprise, which is just above Glendale.
Oh, perfect. Cool. All right. Well, I'll let him. Well, if you want more information on what that is, you can go to the
Oh,
source and definitely talk to him about Pinakatay and learn it from him.
oh,
Um,
really? Okay.
if you want at least more piece that isn't over a camera, because he's
Yeah.
closer to you on that side. Um,
Okay. Yeah. When I'm back, 'cause my old folks live there. Most of my family live there. I whenever I go back, I'll hit you up and be like, hey, get me in contact with Tata, and maybe
yeah.
I'll learn more about what this whole thing is.
Oh yeah, it's growing we have heard he said we're playing catch up. In fact, when you when you messaged me, I was working on the rash guards for the
Oh,
BJJ players
yeah.
to put on for the event, so they're all looking uniform when they're you
Okay.
know doing their thing. And then some fight shorts for the Muay Thai people and for the
Yeah.
Wave Total people.
So do
We're
you
trying
guys
to
have like events, like a pop-up events that happen, or is it
we have a lot of events. We have more events than we have people. 'Cause
okay? Yeah. I'd also like check it out one time. Like anything before August or
yeah, we should have another workshop nearby, but you could
like
also
a workshop. Yeah, that's what I meant,
yeah,
a workshop.
but you could also pop in. Well, I'm out of Silver Spring, so if you ever want to
That's
pop
not so
on by,
far.
yeah.
Okay. I live in DC.
Um, oh, perfect. Let me say this. Yeah, you could always pop on by, learn a little bit, and then it
Okay.
gets a little bit more insight on what we're doing, what the project is. Uh, what else was I going to say? Um, you have the social media here, Wiggle to the
Yeah, I have your
USA.
social media and I run the
You can
account.
see all
Yeah.
the pictures of the tagged ambassadors. I made sure I put them all out there. So if you see the page,
Okay.
you see all of them tagged in there.
Okay.
So hopefully for your news, I can put in a word for all of them to come reach out to you. So you have, hey, this is one teacher here in Arizona. This is another teacher
Yeah.
here in
Okay.
Connecticut or something. So
Yeah.
at least we're providing some more content and giving back to Filam News as you help cover us and promote.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good, man. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Another reason why we started this organization is we want to integrate a lot of events going on in the DMV when it comes to Filipino because there's no one-stop shop, right? Everyone has their own little
Yeah.
group, which is fine. But if you want to share, when you spread the word, certainly that's something that we want to just like have in our maybe what do you call this? A pinned post that we create maybe weekly that shows,
Mhm.
hey, or maybe monthly or bi-weekly or bi-monthly. Just shows you all the Filipino events that's happening in DMV or broader scope, maybe New York or down to like Virginia Beach as
Okay.
we grow.
Let
Yeah,
me
that's
look
like
here. Actually, I'm thinking that um July 24. Are you good for July 24? We have one in PG,
okay,
one in PG County. Give me a
July
second here.
24.
Let me look here. Um,
Oh, that's on a
I,
Thursday. Okay.
I have a friend who does sumo wrestling, and
Nice.
he's running an
It's
event,
funny.
and he's like, "Hey, we want to have some Filipino martial artists come out," and
Yeah. Okay,
let
what
me.
time is that? I mean, I could be
I
available.
I am finding it right now, so I
Okay.
can give you that information. I put so much DMV here, looking for someone on the wrong account. One second. Use my phone because my computer is being stupid. In 1 second. Sorry.
You're good.
And I go here. Sumo. There we go. July 26th. I'm sorry. That should be a
Oh,
Saturday.
26. Okay, yeah, it's Saturday. Okay, what time is that?
July 26th. I want to. Where's the. Okay, now I got to check the Gmail because my goodness. Sorry. I wear like a lot of hats.
Yeah, dude, no worries. Yeah, we same.
It's a welcome problem. So I'm cool with it. I just got to find what we're looking for here. This guy's name is DMV Sumo.
DMV Sumo. All right.
Yeah. See, there's another one. It's not necessarily centered around Filipino martial arts, but how
Okay.
often do you hear about a sumo club in the DMV?
Dude,
They
I
teach
didn't
out
even
of
know there was one.
yeah, they teach out of our school here in Silver Spring. We teach out of
Okay.
it's called the compound.
See, there's so many niches that people don't know about. Like, I know someone who I didn't know he was a wrestler. He looks like a wrestler, but he's a wrestler. And then they just had a wrestling event a few weeks ago. I'm like, bro, why didn't you tell me? That would have been like a nice thing to just attend and support.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And they have a lot of events too. If you're familiar with smoker events, like for Muay Thai,
Okay.
or just like a day where people, it's not a knock your head off kind of day, but we're going to go there to hard spar in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
Um, okay, this one, it's a martial arts day. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
July
Okay.
26th. And
Okay.
I'm gonna send you this flyer. I'm
Okay.
gonna DM it
Putting
to
on
you.
my calendar.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got you.
Sounds
Um,
good, man. Yeah,
and if you ever
it's
want
in
to,
Silver Spring, right?
yeah, I'm in Silver Spring, and if
Okay.
I can also put you in contact with our gym head. He puts a lot of. He gave us a home at that gym. I take care of like the law enforcement, the military people that want to learn knife combatives, knife, blade, stick, the stuff that they would use when they go abroad and for
Yeah.
work. I mean, I'm not in the military like y'all, but I my background here is healthcare and law enforcement. Was my
Okay.
So a lot of
Got
the
it.
stuff is just application more so than I would like. So
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, we can definitely need you. I'm gonna reach out to you for specific things, but yeah, it's a good
cool.
contact.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Let me send it to you now. Just confirm if you get it, just to make sure that I
Okay.
don't forget. Because I know as soon as I hop off the call, I'm off to the next,
Right.
off to the next thing. Uh, yeah, we got a month away, and I feel like there's always something to do.
Okay, got it.
You got it?
Cool. Yep.
All right. Um,
And
but yeah,
in
if you need
Port
anything else
Washington.
from us,
Okay.
uh, uh, since you are helping us, if you are okay with it,
Yeah.
we're trying to put the people that helped us when we're doing these flyers and stuff. We are going to put their flags up during the event, or at
Okay.
least one time or another, we're going to have their flags.
Yeah.
We make and all of them are the same size. So you see over there,
Yeah.
the Wago Total flag and our flag.
For everyone.
Yeah, for everyone. So everyone
For
that helps
everyone.
us, like even if
Okay.
they can't attend, we want to be able to give back in some way, shape, or form, which would be
Yeah.
we're gonna put that up there for you.
I think that'd be
And
nice. Really, really appreciate that. We're all strapped with funding and cash. Anything works, bartering. We'll help you guys spread the word,
one of the biggest things we can give to you guys is an exchange of services. We may
Yeah,
not be balling like that, but at least you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We'll make it happen.
right. Absolutely.
Uh, but yeah, if you have any other questions, just feel free to reach out to me.
Yeah,
And I'll
man.
also, if you've seen him on Facebook, I'll give you his profile as well.
Okay. Absolutely.
And can always reach out for any more information.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, this is great. We are looking for content. I mean, there's a lot of content, but we want good content, we don't just
Oh,
like write stuff. And this is great. So yeah, thank you for reaching out. I know you sent me or sent the account a DM before, or just wasn't able to see it. The For some reason Instagram filters certain accounts. Oh, this is a general one. This is a primary.
yeah, it
So I was
keeps
like,
filtering all my stuff to requests. I'm like, why is it
yeah.
going here?
I was like, shit.
I have no.
Yeah, but
But yeah, I'll make sure that I'll keep you up to date with the events we have. Every year we roughly have 20-ish events throughout the year,
okay.
20, 25 events. Like I said, we have more events than people sometimes.
Yeah.
Our art is less of the flashy, fancy backflip kind of stuff. It's more of
Yeah.
like we're going to use it the next day if we need to, you know.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome. I love that. It's
uh,
like, what's that Israeli martial arts?
I
Krav
think
Maga.
it's Krav. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take out a lot of the fluff and leave the stuff that we need.
Yeah,
And if you want
I
to
love
learn
that.
it, the sayals and the gatas and stuff, they help solidify the knowledge that you need to keep it
Yeah.
safe. So
Okay.
we run a lot of the scenarios, which is why that gym, the compound, they teach their fundamentals of the ground and striking. And then when they're ready to step outside and train outside, they send them to us. If
Okay.
it's raining, we're training outside in the rain. If it's snowing,
Yeah.
outside and it's hot outside.
Okay.
You got to be able to perform and everything, right?
Yeah, right.
You got a puffy jacket on, you got a white beater on, shorts.
Oh,
You
that's
don't have the comfort of the mat. You don't have the comfort of your gi.
yeah.
You have to
So it's
be
very
comfortable.
practical.
Yes. So,
Okay, dude, that's
and
awesome.
that's what FMA is, but it
Yeah.
doesn't get that rap. It gets the the
Oh,
movie
it's
treatment.
local. It's Filipino. We don't want to buy, it's
Yeah. And you
that
see it everywhere.
mentality.
You
Yeah.
see Batman, Born, the 300 series, they didn't have Spartacus to teach them how to do that. They had an
Yeah.
FMA person teach that, but did you hear about?
Oh,
No,
really?
you didn't. You
Yeah, I
see all
didn't.
these Filipino martial artists in the background teaching these people. Batman, you see Nightwing, the Arrow, the one on TV. Now
Yeah.
they have, Nightwing. Shoot, all the way up the chain. You just
Yeah.
you
Okay.
have one or two in there, but you don't really hear about them.
Right.
So it's people like
Okay.
that we want to recognize too.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll bring you in for a specific thing. It'll be more off the records thing, but I can bring you in for some training that we need.
Yeah, not a problem. But first and foremost, I would like Papa Goat and Tatai to be the ones to give you that information and stuff you need for any of these publications and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's all I
Awesome,
got for you.
guys. Yeah, that's all I got. Papa Go, do you have anything for me?
Yeah,
Or-
I do have a little bit.
Okay.
First, if I can add you on Facebook,
Okay. Absolutely.
so I can also share the FB pages of the organizations here. That would be
Okay.
really, really helpful as far as what you have as far as being a news organization.
Yes.
Yeah, because UGB MMA, which is the mother corporation of Fuego Todo Corporation, is actually the core and the foundation of Fuego Todo, since it's been the one that's been around for 12 years already. And yeah, so I'll share that with you, and also the our YouTube and other social media links.
Okay.
And just like what Lex said earlier, I would also love to include you in our group as far as media partner, because it
Okay.
would be, it would also give you the exposure, for people to know that, hey, this is a media group in the US, and that's actually actively covering and sharing and informing people as well as far as what we're doing.
Right.
So that, yeah, and then I would also need, eventually I will need your logo. I'll also share my email with you, so
Okay.
you can give us your logo, and then this early in the game we can also start promoting
Mhm.
especially your contribution is going to be a lot, since of course with social media nowadays, the articles that you have in mind. We do have our own Fuego Todo international correspondent. He's the one that's going to be heading Fuego Todo Korea,
Okay.
and his article is going to be in the works here shortly. And but he's the one very active with the magazines, the martial arts magazines.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the network that we're building, basically it'd be a lot easier just to share ideas, and then next thing you know, people get to see who we are and what we do, and that's just how it grows. So I truly appreciate what you're doing. I know you guys are still brand new, but it's all about the what you have in your heart. It's all about
Yeah.
what the purpose, what the purpose is. And Juego Todo's vision is basically three things. Our goal is to unite all of the Filipino martial arts styles and systems, and we could also include just the Filipinos in general. That way, we get rid of the crab mentality. It doesn't have to be
Right.
FMAers, but with what you're doing, you're in the news. You're in the news department, and if people think about, hey, let's help a kababayan out, let's help a Pinoy out, and then uh, people would know who we really are and what we're capable of doing. So we ought to be proud of what we do and what we can accomplish. So unifying everybody, that's the number one thing that I would like to do. And as Fuego Todo would progress, we are here to elevate the quality of life of the Filipino martial artists. Because after they get done fighting here in the Philippines at the national level, then they can go international with the rest of our
Wow.
licensees. And
Yeah,
then the last one is we are changing the landscape of Filipino martial arts. We're bringing it up there to where the world would know who we are. And so basically that's what we have. Yeah. So I'll just need your Facebook
yeah,
account, and
awesome.
then
Yeah,
we can share.
I sent in the chat. I know you're using your phone, but
Yeah.
I'll just say it like so.
Yeah.
It's not my real name, but it's like kind of like a stage name. So Alex,
Hmm.
ALIXS,
Uh-huh.
and then space CB. I can send it to Lex, and then Lex could like send it to you.
Okay, no
Uh,
problem. If you've typed it here on the chat, then in this group, then I could
yeah,
pick it up from there. Yeah, and
yeah,
then
okay,
we'll also
Yeah.
be sharing. Well, since you're going to be updated on all of our social media pages, especially on Facebook, then you would really know what's going on here as well. We have for this coming third week of July, we're gonna go to Cebu. Is
okay,
I believe there's a stronger market over there for FMA just because
really, okay,
Cebu is the birthplace of FMA because of Lapu Lapu.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you're right,
So
okay.
he is actually the father of FMA. When what he did to Magellan and all of that, all the
That's a great
conquistadores.
time. Yeah, okay,
Yes, yes. So yeah. So if we have to relocate there, I don't have a problem doing it. Wherever they need us, we'll be there. So
okay,
again, thank you so much for the
yeah,
opportunity. Hope to be working with you here closely within the next years to come, and there will be more events. You can count
absolutely,
on that. Yeah,
okay,
because them in the US right now having Kuya West and Brother Lex over there, they're really really active. So yeah, it's really
yeah.
great to be working with people with the same passion.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for, hopping on the call with me as well. And definitely the stories that you guys just told me is incredible. And, this is something that we want to really amplify and share across, not just the Filipino community, because social media and the website, like anyone can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have a content that's other people like, maybe MMA,
Mm-hmm.
people in the MMA community and whatnot, not just Filipinos will see it. So, it's gonna grow, and yeah,
For sure.
doing this will just help Wego Todo and FMA be seen by a
Mm-hmm.
lot more people than just the Filipinos.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. All right, man.
Sounds
All
That's
good.
right,
that's all
yeah,
I have.
I
Thank you once again. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. So my Facebook name and my email address on in the chat.
Yeah.
I got
And
I
feel free
got
to get.
your I sent it to him now, but I'm trying to find
Okay.
you on Facebook, but I can't find.
Oh, really?
Uh, Facebook doing its filter thing again.
Yeah, it's ALIXS CB.
Oh wait, I found you. Oh, you know somebody.
Okay.
April.
Oh, April. Yeah, I know April.
Yeah, I've known that family for a long time.
Yeah,
Uh,
because they're from here. Yeah.
and her sister used to be a part of a dance group. And
Really? I
throughout
didn't.
our college years, it was like a lot of hip hop dance, like an inter-college ABDC kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Really? Like
Yeah,
yeah, with D6. I di-
yeah.
I just learned about D6 very recently actually. Because I'm not from here. I didn't grow up here. But there's a lot of Filipinos here who went to UMD, UMBC, GW and all of them, GMU. So
At
I'm
least
learning more of you guys, the Filipino, like the originals here
awesome.
in the
I'll
DMV.
give as much as I can. I can give you from this.
All the tea,
That
nah, just
yeah,
kidding.
Find was from like Yukon up in New York all the way down to I think it's D7 now. So North Carolina, South Carolina. So
Oh,
they're
no
just leading up
way.
the states along the way, the schools
Yeah,
along the way. When I left, they just started D7.
D7.
Like it was
Wow.
VCU, and then they branched off to whatever school, North Carolina. What is that one? NC State.
Oh, NC State. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow. So
yeah.
it's not just 6 schools; it's more than 6.
Oh yeah, Find is huge. The D6 is just the DMV area. And that's where
Oh.
you had all the inter-college dance stuff because there was a lot of dance crews in the area. Before, not now. They all had like kids and stuff now. but
Okay.
but that's
Shit.
how it
Okay.
was. But that's cool. Small world.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of having her sister Giselle be my uh day of coordinator, or at least to help with the coordination of the event in August. Because she
Okay.
has experience with events and stuff. So,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah,
Dude, that's
cool.
so cool. Yeah. That's
One
awesome.
last thing, am I allowed to at least shout you out like with the info that you have on your Instagram page? Is that okay?
Yeah, feel free. Everything is yeah, feel free to take whatever you see online. I don't care. Yeah, feel free to take it.
I just want to ask
You know.
permission before we
Yeah, no,
shout you out and share.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I also want to ask permission. Can we take some pictures from your account so
Yeah.
we can use it? Okay. I was gonna ask
Okay with
earlier,
me.
but
I'm
I
sure it's okay
completely
with
forgot.
Kuya. I'm sure we want to share.
Okay,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you could do the same. You could do the same, Alex,
Okay, from you
for
guys'
Wego
account.
Todo. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
whatever we
yeah,
share, feel free. Grab what you need, grab what you think might be useful
Useful and helpful. Yeah.
whatever with
okay,
whatever creative ideas you might have later on. Just feel free.
got it. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we definitely would want to have as much content as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Any good
Cool.
videos, pictures.
Well, we have quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Trust me,
awesome.
when you go down that rabbit hole, that Wago Total rabbit hole, you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much content here. You'll love it. It's great.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
awesome,
But yeah, that's all I got, bro.
awesome.
If you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
anything else, you
same
just
thing.
reach out to us. We'll make
Okay,
sure we answer any
definitely.
questions you got.
Yeah, likewise. All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so
We'll
much
keep in
once
touch.
again.
We'll keep in touch, and if we need something, we'll ask you guys. And hopefully, if you guys need something from us, feel free to reach out as well.
All right.
We'll
Sounds
do.
good.
We'll do.
All
All right,
right.
guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
bro.
Have a great
Appreciate
weekend.
you.
All right.
You
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
Bye, bye, guys.
Lex. Thank you, Lex.
All right, Kuya Freddy. Bye.
All right. Later. Bye-bye.